Welcome everyone to Kinesiology 745, Assessment in Physical Education. And what I want to do here is give you a very general course overview and discuss some expectations. Now keep in mind that whether I review this information or not, you are responsible for reading through and understanding everything that's included in the syllabus, any additional information that's posted in Moodle, email communications, announcements, podcast, also everything that's included in any presentations that are posted. So get into the habit of checking for all of these, checking for updates, as well as any announcements on a daily basis because you are responsible and accountable for knowing this information. Now you'll see my contact info on the syllabus as well as in Moodle, and the best way to contact me is probably through email, but you also have my office number and my cell phone number, so if you have an emergency or need to contact me immediately, feel free to call or even send me a text message. There's the Q&A form also in Moodle. You can post any course-related questions there. I do check that frequently, and I'll try to respond to any questions posted within 12 hours. Also, keep in mind that everyone in class can view and respond to questions posted there. So if you have an answer to a question that's been posted, feel free to go ahead and respond to it. We only have a few weeks to cover a full semester's worth of information, and there's not much room for procrastination, so it's important that you plan ahead, avoid putting things off to the end of the week, because this is going to help ensure that you are producing the best quality work possible. I do strictly hold to the due dates and the due times for assignments, so make sure that you know when those are. For your success in this course, as well as the master's program, it's important that you set aside some time each day to work a little bit on course-related material. You're going to get out of this class as much as you put into it. Now, taking a look at the course description, this class is designed to look at various aspects of assessment and the effectiveness of assessment or lack of effectiveness in physical education. I do understand that some of you may not be in K through 12 physical education. However, because this course is within the physical education emphasis, the material focuses on K through 12 instruction. I'll do my best to try to help the non-teachers understand how the same information covered can apply to your specific professional setting, but understand that the assessment practices in K through 12 physical education instruction will be the focus of the course. You'll also see the master's program mission statement and a listing of the different student learning outcomes or SLOs for the course, and these are aligned to university learning outcomes as well. Be sure you understand these because they will be assessed through the course and throughout the master's program. The required textbook is the Lacey Text Measurement and Evaluation in Physical Education. If you don't have this now, I suggest you download the ebook version from the publisher as soon as possible. The tests in class are developed directly from the textbook, so having it now will be important for you. Additionally, there are some supplemental readings which I hope will not only broaden your knowledge of assessment practices and research in K through 12 physical education, but also to challenge you to understand the importance of assessment and how it relates to the overall goals and purposes of K through 12 PE instruction. You'll use the physical education framework for California public schools to help understand the process of developing standards-based assessment tools. And while there may be some of you in class from different states, I do think that the process covered in the California framework does a good job of walking you through standards-based assessment. So we're going to use this as a model for developing some assessments. And take a look at the calendar for course topics, readings, assessment due dates as well. Familiarize yourself with this and be sure you plan and prioritize your responsibilities so you don't miss assignments or lose points unnecessarily for late submissions. Much of this information will be duplicated in Moodle, but the course calendar needs to be kept handy so you have it for quick reference. If there are any discrepancies with what's posted online in comparison to what's posted in the syllabus, always follow the syllabus. Next, you'll see a listing of the assignments for the course, the point values, and the percentages of the overall grade. This is followed by a course grading scale. Note that you'll need to maintain a B average in the master's program. A C in the program is really equivalent to a fail. And this is another reason it's important to work during the week and give some attention to the quality of the work that you produce. You'll see a list of the assignments with a brief description, and I'm not going to go into detail here because I'll have more information, more guidelines, rubrics, and expectations for each assignment posted in Moodle. But be sure you read through any of the guidelines posted and let me know if you have any questions. The signature assignment for this course is the data analysis project, and we're going to tackle this in steps each week. You can take a look at the full guidelines in the appendix of the syllabus, but because it's a big project, we're going to piece it together. You'll see a chart in the syllabus which provides some estimated times that should be spent on each assignment. Obviously, this is going to vary from student to student, but it does give you an idea as to how much time you should spend on coursework. Now, you may think that these times are a bit excessive, but keep in mind that they include reading material, researching information, writing your assignments, revising them, and anything else that you do towards completing the assignments. And take a moment and read through the course policies. As I mentioned before, you are responsible for reading and understanding this information. And if you have any questions, I am happy to help you answer them. But I want to make sure that as a student, you are aware of all the program and course related expectations. One thing I do want to emphasize is the late assignment policy. If for any reason you submit a late assignment, it's going to receive a 25% point deduction for each day that it is late. No excuses. And this can drastically affect your grade, your overall outcome in the course. So be sure that you plan ahead, you prioritize, and you're submitting your assignments on the required due date and at the required due time. For the most part, assignments are going to be due Sunday evenings, but threaded discussions are a little bit differently because these are due during the week. Now, the 25% point deduction does not apply to threaded discussions. If you miss a threaded discussion, you'll simply receive a 0 for that assignment. Now, if you miss the initial posting, your initial response to a threaded discussion, you can still respond to your classmates for partial credit, but keep in mind that failure to participate in a threaded discussion means that you're going to receive a 0 for that assignment. Of course, life does happen. I understand that, and it's important that you maintain communication with me. There may be some things that I can help if you keep me informed, but I'm not able to help you if I don't know what struggles you're facing. So just be sure you maintain those lines of communication with me. Your assignments, with the exception of the threaded discussions, need to be submitted in the correct file format. If you're using an old word processing program, you'll need to save or export your assignments as a Microsoft Word file, .doc or .docx format. Any other file format may be considered late, and at which point it's going to receive the 25% point deduction. So be sure that you're submitting your assignments in the correct format. Looking at the communication with the instructor, that section of the syllabus, I am teaching several courses, both graduate and undergraduate. So in order for me to know who you are and respond to your questions quickly, be sure you include all of the required information, whether you're sending me a message through email or text. Especially include your full name and the course. This is just going to make life a lot easier for me and allow me to quickly get back to you with a response. Now, being that this is a 3-unit course, the expectation is that you're going to spend anywhere between 20 to 30 hours a week on course-related information. This can include anything from participating in threaded discussions, to posting, responding to questions, to reading material, to doing some research, anything related to the course. But be sure that you check your FPU provided email and the Moodle site on a regular basis, because I'm only going to communicate with you using your FPU provided email as well as Moodle. I will not communicate using any personal emails, and so you're responsible for all the announcements and updates shared through email or Moodle. And as you read through the remainder of the syllabus and familiarize yourself with the policies and expectations, be sure you are aware of the policies regarding plagiarism or academic integrity. A good rule to follow is to simply cite it. If you're not sure, investigate, look it up, and just cite the information. If it's not your original work, if it's not your original thoughts, if you're restating something someone else has written, you'll need to cite it, both within the text as well as on a reference page. Get into the habit of following all APA formatting guidelines, and this is one of them. Citing and referencing information is going to add credibility to your writing. It's going to demonstrate that you are understanding on how to elaborate on the material. You're conducting investigative research, and it simply makes you a better writer. Having an academic integrity violation can result in a fail in the course and possible dismissal from the university. So don't allow yourself to be investigated for an academic integrity violation. Go ahead, continue reading through the remainder of the syllabus, since you'll need to know this information. And if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to clarify anything that may be confusing. And I hope that you're going to find this course informative, practical, and helpful both personally as well as professionally. That's going to do it for now. Take care, and I will see you online.